Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman with the Strat-O-Matic Network, and this is it. This is Game 7 of the 1911 World Series. It's been a, might I say, interesting series. Lots of unusual events, and we're going to see how this goes here for Game 7. First pitch is scheduled in about 5 minutes. I'm going to go through the starting lineups first, and then I will review the series thus far with the first 6 games. For the Philadelphia Athletics, Eddie Plank is starting. He is a left-hander. He's 0-1 in the series. For the New York Giants, surprise starter Doc Crandall, something thought it would be Christy Mathewson. He had 2 bad outings, and they're going with Crandall. According to John McGraw, Christy is available in the bullpen if needed for this Game 7. Doc Crandall had 15 starts and was used a lot in relief with no emphasis. Let's go through our starting lineups. Leading for the Philadelphia A's, we're in the Polo Grounds. Briss Lord leads off. He's in left field. Batting second is Rube Oldring. He is in center. Batting third, Eddie Collins. He's at second base. Batting cleanup, Frank Baker at third. Danny Murphy batting fifth in right field. Batting sixth at first base, Harry Davis. Batting seventh at shortstop, Jack Barry. Batting eighth and catching is Jack Lapp. And the pitcher, Eddie Plank, pitching, batting ninth. He was 23-8, 2.10 in real world. For the hometown New York Giants, leading off in left field, Josh DeVore. Batting second in second base, Larry Doyle. He hit the big home run in Game 6, I believe it was, to send this to a 7th game. Fred Snodgrass batting third. He's in center field. Batting fourth, Red Murray. He is in right. Batting fifth at first base, Fred Merkle. Batting seventh and playing third base, Buck Herzog. Batting eighth at short, Art Fletcher. He's batting seventh. Myers, the catcher, batting eighth. And pitching and batting ninth, Doc Crandall, an 8 NR, 221 -1 hold. Let's go look over our the series up until this point. In Game 1, it was probably the best game of the series, arguably. The Giants won it. It was Philadelphia at New York. This was dated October 14, 1911. Christy Mathewson went all the way for a shutout. And Chief Bender got the loss. He pitched great. One run in 8 innings. In game 2, the Giants won it again, taking a 2-0 lead in the series. They won it 4-2. Rube Marquardt, the winner. And Eddie Plank, who's pitching today, the loser, that game was on the 16th. In game 3, this was a sort of an embarrassment to me, but the A's won it 10-0. Mathewson allowed 10 earned runs in 8 innings. Ames finally came in. Combs got the win with a shutout. So it was 2-1 New York over Philadelphia. There was a week delay due to rain, as in real world. And Mathewson started, was not much more effective than the prior game. He allowed 7 runs in 4 1/3 innings. The Philadelphia A's tied up the series 11-7. So we got past the pretty miserable stuff. With the series tied 2-2, Game 5 on October 25th, the next day, the Giants the Philadelphia A's went ahead in the series, winning 9-6. Combs got the win. He was 2-0 after that. Marquardt the loss. He was not very effective. And then in Game 6 on October 26th, the New York Giants won it 2-1. I guess this was the game Doyle hit the home run, and that was the winner. Ames got the win after having lost in the series. And Bender got the loss. And that brings us to Game 7. And some people thought Christie would be starting. But John McGraw goes with Doc Crandall. They call him Doc because he relieved so much. They considered that he treated baseball. He was a sort of a doctor to treat the ills of the starting pitcher. We're in the Polo Grounds, and the New York Giants take the field. Doc Crandall on the mound, leading it off for Philadelphia, Briss Lord in Game 7. Okay, Crandall is ready. Crandall is a right-hander. Pitch to Lord, 1-4. Grounds it to short for Fletcher. And he throws to Merkel at first, 1 out, and we're underway. Now here's Rube Oldring. 1-4 right-handed, pops it to short for Fletcher again. He makes the catch, 2 outs. And here's Eddie Collins. One-seven Collins, base hit up the middle. Thrown in by Snodgrass. Collins on 1-15 with Crandall -3, 1-12 not being held. He has the lead. Here's Frank Baker now. And the pitch, 3-9, right-handed, grounds it to second. And that's for Doyle. He makes the throw over to Merkel at first, and the side is retired. No runs for the A's. 1 hit, the single by Collins. We've gone a half an inning. It's Philadelphia 0, New York coming up. And we want to thank you for being here on the Strat-O-Matic network for this ball game. Here's Eddie Plank now. Josh DeVore leads it off for New York. Eddie Plank for the A's. Here's the pitch, 4-8, left-handed, single 1-4. grounds it to first, and Davis takes it to the bag, one away. Now here's Larry Doyle. He gets a good hand. All the fans could do really was read about it. The home run. Pitch to Doyle. That's 4-8. Left-handed. Single 1-4. Grounds it to first again. Davis takes it to the bag. 2 away. Now here's Fred Snodgrass. 1-7. Left-handed. Single 1-2. Oh, that's a re-roll. Got to be flat. 3-12. Left-handed. Single 1-6. And that's line to short, caught by Barry. And the side is retired. 1-2-3. And after 1, it's a scoreless ball game. Just to let you know, I'm using advanced X chart. Any ground ball plus is a single 2 asteroids, whether it be for infield in or holding a runner. That provides a sufficient disincentive for holding runners that you don't get when playing with the advanced fielding chart rather than the super advanced. Other unfinished news is sorry that we had the delay here. I had somebody cleaning my apartment and I paid them to do it, and Lord, is it sweet in here. So I delayed the broadcast. Another thing is I made a purchase today of the 2021 set. I just wanted to prime myself. That's the year, well, Ohtani was 9-2 and he hit I don't know how many home runs. He was still on California, I believe. That's I'm not sure what else. That was the year, well, I'm not going to look it up now, but I'm going to have an unboxing, authentic. I've put it tentatively for November 21. Yes, I did, JC. What I'm going to do, JC, and that's going to be 17, 18, 9, 21. It's tentatively scheduled for 2021. I'm sorry, November 21 at 2 p.m. But it may be sooner, it may be later, depending on when I get this. So you'll have to keep tuning in. If you set up alerts, at least you'll get notified, I think 30 minutes before and at the start. But if you continually visit periodically my landing page, you'll see. What I plan to do with it is, first and foremost, do an incredibly leisurely unboxing, and I might even do 2 parts. In fact, I'm going to do it in 2 parts. Here's the broadcast all set. I'm going to call this part 1 of 2. There we go. There's so many players. I wanted to give myself, and I'm going to start a replay on it, but you know, JC, it's a little bit much to be doing replays on 62, 2021, and then 2024 when that comes out, but we'll see. I'm not worried about it. Okay, top of the second, Doc Crandall, the surprise starter for the Giants. McGraw says he'll keep him in as long as he's effective, and he's got everybody, as does the A's, to come in as needed. Okay, here's Murphy leading it off. Pitch from Crandall, 6'11", right-handed, grounds it to first for Merkel, and he takes it to the bag, 1 away. It doesn't matter. Do you have the 2021 set, Guy? Do you have the 2021 set? I think that's a good set. I mean, might as well be leisurely here. It's one out, Davis coming up. You got it. Yeah, what are you doing with it, sir? Here's Davis now, one out, Crandall, and the pitch. That's 3-4, right-handed, walked him. So Crandall takes first on a base on balls. He's at 20, 1-17, not being held. Here we go, 2021. I remember this year fairly well. A season with 3 100-win teams, had 11 clubs with better regular season records than the NL East winning Atlanta Braves, but the Braves eliminated 3 of them in the postseason and didn't need the max number of games to overcome Milwaukee, the Dodgers, and Houston to win their first World Series since '95 and only their second since the Milwaukee Braves won in '57. Historical, I can go on. I'm not going to read this. Tampa Bay won 100 games? Holy cow. Holy cow. Shohei Ohtani, who was unanimous MVP honors in the American League, belted 46 home runs, drove in 100, and led the pitching staff with 23 starts and a 9-2, 3.18 record. Harper won the NL MVP. It looks like it's very, very good, a very good season, and I remember the season. And I'm looking forward to getting we have Rhodes Scholar for New York. It's Davis on first, one out. Here's Jack Barry. Pitch from Crandall, 4-3 right-handed. That's a grounder to first X. And it's our first X. Merkel, 223. 9, that's an E-roll. That's 4. Merkel, 8. Holy cow, wait a minute. That's hit to first. That's Merkel, an E23. 4-6-8. And he boots it for an error. That's an error by Fred Merkel. He's known to commit boners. Though we don't want to remember him just for that. First and second with one out. Here's Jack Lapp. This is pretty wild. He was platooned real world in this World Series at behind the plate. He hit 353, 167 at bats. We figured we'd platoon him here, left-handed hitter. Had a left-hander been throwing, I might not have. Probably wouldn't have. He's not that good against left-handers. 6-7 left-handed. Grounds to second X. That's Doyle, 339, 6-3, and Doyle steps on the bag and throws it to first for the double play. And the side is retired. No runs, no hits, the walk, the error, no damage done. We have gone 1.5 scoreless here. You can feel the tension in the air. Here's Eddie Plank. Retired the Giants in order in the first. Red Murray leading it off. I'm seeing this, that chat gets disconnected. I was seeing it on someone else's broadcast yesterday and the day before, and then it gets reconnected. It's nothing on my end. disconnected again and reconnected. Okay, here's Red Murray leading it off. Pitch from Plank. That's 2-7, left-handed, flies it to left. And getting under that is Briss Lord. He makes the catch, one away. Now here's Fred Merkel. 3-7, left-handed, single 1-10, it goes through. Merkel with a 1-out single. 1-17, Plank, 0. Being held, 1-15 with the hold. He gets the lead 2-7 and 12. Well, the Giants are going for it. That's a 9 though. Giants are going for a win here today. So are the A's. Here's Buck Herzog. I'm managing both. Pitch from Plank, 3-9, left-handed, grounds it to short, looks like 2. It's Barry to Collins at second, and then over to Davis at first for the inning-ending double play. So both innings end in double plays. We've gone 2. It's a scoreless ball game. Top of the third now, Doc Crandall. Eddie Plank leads it off. He's at 3 WL. Somehow got the wrong card there. Okay, here's Crandall now. The wind up, the pitch to Plank, 4-4, left-handed, catcher X. That'll be Myers, 1-4. 13-1. It's a dribbler in front of the plate, and Myers gets on it, and he throws it to Merkel at first for the first out. Here at the top of the third, Briss Lord now. Pitch from Crandall. 4-10, right-handed, fly ball center X. Snodgrass, 3-9. 7-3, makes the catch. And by the way, just to let you know, in terms of rules we're using, on an X roll, we're using the existing roll to reduce time if it falls within the range field on the X chart, advanced. And then we will roll the two black die dice if it falls in the error range. Again, we're using advanced fielding, and we are making a ground ball plus a single 2 asteroids for both infield in and runners hold, thereby creating the disincentive for holding, which is missing when you use advanced fielding chart, unless you have ground ball plus. That's my view. I'm not saying it's the right view, but that's my view. 2 outs now. Here's Rube Oldring. Pitch from Crandall, 4-8, right-handed, walked him. So Crandall putting runners on base, 1-15, being held, 1-13. And here's Eddie Collins. That's 2-6, right-handed, pops it up to second, should end the inning. Doyle under it, he makes the catch, and the side is retired. Still scoreless here. We move to the bottom of the third. Can someone type something in text, like test or hello, just so I know it's working? I'd put in a test run after that disconnection, reconnection. Sure would appreciate it. Here's Art Fletcher for the Giants, batting in the bottom of the third. I guess I did it myself. Hey, thanks a lot, JC. You're a good guy. Here's Fletcher now. Hope your whole weekend is going well. Plank into the windup. Thank you, Road Scully. Pitch start Fletcher, 5-3 right-handed, grounded back to Plank X. It's a 2-11. 4-2. That's going to be an E-roll. Plank E11. Oh, Kathy Harden has arrived. Hello, Kathy. Plank E11, that's 3. And he boots it for an error. A lot of errors in the, that's at least my thinking, a lot of errors in the dead ball era. I think it's due to the condition of the field and the gloves, which I could be wrong about that, but that's my guess. Kathy Harden is here. Look for some trivia questions if by chance she has them. Fletcher on first, no outs. 1-15. Being held 1-13. Here's Chief Myers now. Crandall out on deck. He's a deep bunter, but he's a 8 NR. Infield is back. Myers still a B. That's dribbler to first, bunted. Getting to it is Davis. That's 10B, and he pops out. To Davis at first. Well, it was worth a try. Hello, agent. And here comes Doc Crandall, an 8 NR. 1 out with Fletcher on first. That's 2-4, and that's a double, no asteroids. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, 2-4. Double, no asteroids. Fletcher rounding third for the first run of the game, 1-14, he's being held 1-13. He's going to come home. They need the run. Here's the throw from Oldring, and he is safe. And the Giants take a 1-0 lead. It's unearned. And there's Crandall standing on second with a look of determination on his face. So Plank lets up the double to Crandall. And the New York Giants take the lead 1-0. It's been quite a series again. The Giants took the first 2 games. Philadelphia took the next 2 games. The next, actually, oh God, am I forgetting this again? The Giants won the first 2 games. The A's won the next 2 games. The next 3 games. It's that simple. The Giants won the first 2, the A's won the next 3, and the Giants won the most recent game, completed game 6, to force a game 7. There's electricity in the air here at Polo Grounds. Josh DeVore steps up, and they threw it, so Crandall went to third on the throw. Infield in. Pitcher helping his own cause. Here's Plank now. That's 6-6 left-handed. Fly to right. It's going to be deep enough for Crandall to tag. And he does on a 6-6 left-handed. And Crandall comes home. And that's unearned because that would have been the third out. And the Giants take a 2-0 lead. Josh DeVore got it exactly where he needed it. Lifted up and out into the outfield. Two nothing. And might I add, agent, he is a... Doc Crandall is an 8NR. And I got some funny news for you. For me, at least, it's interesting. Here's Crandall's pitching card. Oh, I thought he had a hitting card. Yes. 113 at bats, 239 hitter with 2 home runs. I don't know. I've never seen the rule that says whether you should or should not use the when they're. We have a question, top of the 5th. From Kathy Harden. And that's when we'll take her question, and then we'll take a break for 2 or 3 minutes. So there you go. I just went with the pitcher's hitting card, and it actually worked in his favor. Okay, here's Larry Doyle, the star of Game 6. He hit the home run, which was when the game tied at 1. Chat disconnected again. Oh. Okay. Here's Doyle. 2 outs, nobody on. Plank into his windup. That's going to be 4-4 left-handed, catcher X. For lap 3-6. That's 9-3. It's going to be E6 lap. E6-3. That does not look good. It's a dribbler in front of the plate, and lap can't get the handle. And it's an error. Second error for Philadelphia. All right, SW, great to have you. Back in the 80s. All right. I love to hear about people who used to play. So Fred Snodgrass coming up here, 2 outs. 2-0 game. That's 4-3 right-handed. That's a ballpark slash. 3. He's a right-hander. It's a single. It goes through. Doyle to second. First and second, 2 outs for Red Murray. Here's Plank. 3-6 left-handed. Double 1 to 11. It's a base hit. Doyle scores. It's unearned. So these errors turned out to be very costly. 3 unearned runs here in the bottom of the 3rd with 2 errors. First and third. That was a 3-6, 2 asteroids. And here comes Fred Merkle. He committed an error for the Giants. The pitch to Merkle, 110 left-handed, flies it to left. This should end the inning. Lord is under it. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and 2 left on. And after 3, it's New York Giants 3, Philadelphia Athletics 0. We move to the top of the 4th. Doc Crandall now with the lead. We'll try to, here's where the butterflies start happening. Frank Baker leading it off. That's 5-11, left-handed, fly ball right X. Murray, 213. 17-2, and he makes the catch. 1 away. Now here's Danny Murphy. Pitch from Crandall. That's 2-5 right-handed, base hit Murphy. Murphs with a 1-out single. He's 1-19. 1-16 being held. 1-14. Harry Davis now at the plate. And the pitch, that's a 1-11, pops it up behind the plate. And Myers, Chief Myers makes the catch, 2 away. So Crandall's letting people on, but he's getting out of anything. Jack Barry, the batter now. 3-10 right-handed, triple 1-12, and that is a 3-bagger, sending Murphy home. A triple by Jack Barry to make it a 3-1 ball game. Christie is warming on the sidelines. Again, Christie had one great outing and then 2 very bad outings. The way he pitched so much is we just followed basically the schedule real world because they had a 7-day delay due to rain. And I think that was after game 2. It's unbelievable. Actually, it was after game 3. There was a 7-day delay. Game 3 was October 17. Game 4 was October 24, and I also read about it. So Barry on third, 2 outs, and here's Jack Lapp. They're going to walk Lapp to pitch to Plank. Lapp a 353 hitter. And McGraw knows that. So here's Plank, the pitcher. First and third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch from Crandall. 2-4, grounds it to third for Herzog. And he throws it to Merkel for the out. So the side is retired. There was 1 run on 2 hits, a single, and then the triple by Jack Barry. It's a 3-1 ball game. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Here's Buck Herzog now. Pitch from Plank, 1-6, left-handed, home run. We're hit deep now into the gap. Chasing for it is Oldring, the center fielder. He catches up with it. Herzog at second. Is he going to third? No, he'll hold. A leadoff double by Buck Herzog. Look at it again, 1-6 left-handed. Home run 1-8. It was a 9. So Herzog leads off with the double. And here's Art Fletcher. Herzog on second. And the pitch, that's 5-4. Right-handed, grounds to third X. That will be for Baker, 231. 6-2. That will be an E-roll, E31 Baker. E31 8. This may be another error. Yes, it is. Third error by the A's. First and third. Let's see if the Giants can capitalize on this again. First and third, no outs. Myers. They're going to bring the infield in. 5-2, right-handed, grounds to second X with the infield in. That's going to be Collins, 128-13. It's a ground ball A, infield in. This may be a play at the plate. First and third, 8. Batter out, runner on third holds, runner on second goes to second. On the ground ball to Collins with the 1. So it's 1 out, second and third. Infield still in. And Doc Crandall, who doubled home a run and scored last inning, Again, infield in, one down. Giants 3, A's 1. Bottom of the fourth, game 7. Pitch to Crandall, 6-7, right-handed, struck him out. And that's the first strikeout of the ball game. 2 away. Blank trying to get out of this. Josh DeVore now 0 for 1, sacrifice fly with a run batted in. And the pitch, that's 3-7, left-handed, double 1-7, and it's a double. That's going to be unearned. Herzog, the 4th unearned run of the ball game. And Fletcher scores. All unearned. And that's going to be 3 runs batted in for Josh DeVore. Let's look at it again. 3-7, left-handed. This was lefty-lefty. And there it is, double 1-7, 1 on the double die. 2 asteroids. It was second and third, 2 outs. Now it's just DeVore on second. There's action in the Athletics bullpen. Cy Morgan and Chief Bender. Bender has already pitched in the series, but they're pulling out all the stops for game 7. They're both warming. Plank is pretty darn good. Okay, DeVore on second with 2 outs. It's a 5-1 game now. Here's Plank. Pitch to DeVore, 6-5, left-handed, struck him out. So 2 strikeouts, but 2 runs. We've gone 4. And it's a 5-1 ball game. And now I want you to get ready now for Kathy Harden with her trivia question on the top of the 5th. Get ready now. Here it is. Of these fearsome hitters whose slugging percentage was not over 600, who are they? Jolton Joe, Jimmy Fox, Lou Gehrig, or Greenberg? That's my guess too, Joel. That was also my guess. It's Jolton Joe, and you know why I thought it was Jolton Joe? Because he had like under 400 home runs. He didn't have 3,000 hits, and part of that has to do with not only his military service, but he retired just a bit sooner than the rest of them. Greenberg, I believe Fox, and well, Gehrig. He had a massive slugging percentage. But we appreciate everyone who participated. Joel Horland gets the orange. And I'm going to give a red to Agent 1969. It wouldn't be Lou Gehrig, right? NSW for at least guessing. And 1 to Kathy Harden for a super question. We're going to take our break now. 2 or 3 minutes. It's 5-1 Giants. Little Napoleon. John McGraw, the colorful manager on the steps, hoping that they're going to take this home and take this series. I'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes with my last cup of coffee. Well, we're back here at the Polo Grounds, 5-1 Giants. Last cup of Joe, speaking of Joe, Kathy Harden. And I have the other stuff nearby, but it won't be done on camera. I think DiMaggio had 361 home runs, and I did not look it up if I'm correct. Well, here we go. Top of the fifth, Doc Crandall on the mound, starting his fifth inning. His first endurance is the eighth. It's Briss Lord, 0 for 2 to lead it off. Pitch from Crandall, 3-7 right-handed, struck him out. Swinging. SW for the Giants. He used to play Strat in APBA. It's really something how many people across this world play these games. Here's Rube Oldring. 5-4 right-handed, ballpark slash, 1-8, and it's line to short, caught by Fletcher, 2 outs. And here's Eddie Collins. .35, right-handed base hit Collins, 2-out single. 1-15, 1-12, not being held. He's got the lead. He can try to go if he wants. Frank Baker at the plate. That's 4-12, left-handed, single 1-12, line to second. Oh, caught by Doyle. And a pretty catch it was. Doyle, the star of Game 6, with the home run to win it 2-1. It wasn't a walk-off, but still. The side retired, no runs. One hit, the single by Collins left on. Here's Plank. Freddie Snodgrass. 1 for 2, leading it off for the Giants. That's 3-4, left-handed. Hit him in the buttocks. He turned in toward the plate. I guess it was just a reflex at that pitch, which was very inside. Hit him in the left butt cheek, and I guess if you're going to get hit, that's a good place for it. Snodgrass on first to lead it off. Oh, that's good coffee. Oh. Oh, that is good coffee. Frank Home Run Baker, he had more career triples than homers. How do you like that? Since you brought it up, he had more triples this year. 14 triples, 11 forebears. Thanks for that tidbit. Very cool stat, agent. Snodgrass on first now. 1-15, being held 1-13. He's got a lot of these going here, so we're not going to hold him. We're going to tempt him to try to get a lead and go for it. Here's Red Murray, and he's not going for it. Snodgrass on first. 4-run lead, hitting away, 2-7, left-handed, flies to left for Lord. Makes the catch, one away. And here's Fred Merkle, famous for Merkle's boner. And he committed a boner today at first base. But it wasn't a game-losing double boner or a game-changing boner. Okay, here's Plank. Pitch to Merkle, 4-9, right-handed, walked him. So the Giants getting something going here in the bottom of the fifth. First and second, 1 out, Buck Herzog. Buck is 1 for 2, led off with a double in the fourth and scored. Oh, that's good coffee, wow. Take it while it's hot. The pitch to Herzog. 4-8, right-handed, single 1-12, and that's a grounder to third. Baker throws it to Collins at second to force Merkle. Herzog on first, safe, and Snodgrass on third with 2 outs, first and third. Second B. That'll bring up Art Fletcher. Clutch situation. He has clutch reversals. Pitch from Plank. 5-10, right-handed, ballpark slash. Right-hander 1-8, line to short. And the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits. The hit by pitch, the walk, and 2 left. 5-1 Giants after 5. Here's Doc Crandall. As long as he's effective, John McGraw said, he'll keep him in. The surprise starter for Game 7. Not going with Christie. Here's Danny Murphy. That's 2-9, right-handed, fly ball left. And that's for DeVore. He makes the catch, 1 out. Here's Harry Davis. We're at the top of the 6th. Game 7 of the 1911 World Series. Davis walked and popped out. 4-4, right-handed catcher X. Myers 1-4. Oh, that's a re-roll. That's 4-8, right-handed walked him. So Davis is on. Oh, wow. That's a 2. No, that was out with no runners on base. Okay. Now here's Jack Barry. And the pitch 6-9. Oh, there's a 1. Wild pitch rating. Crandall, wild pitch. 1. That's very good, I guess. It's not a wild pitch. We'll call it a ball. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Play resumes, Jack Barry. Here's the payoff pitch. 5-12, right-handed, grounds it back to Crandall X. 2-21. 11-2. That's going to be an E21. Six, he boots it. So yet another error. First and second, 1 out. It worked last time. They're going to walk lap again. I don't think so, no. Here's Crandall now. 1-7, right-handed, walked him anyway. That's going to load him up. And Connie Mack is going with a pinch hitter here. It's getting late already. Plank pitched 5 innings. He allowed no earned. He allowed 5 unearned runs. 6 hits. Hit 1. Struck out 2. Walked 1. Let's see who's going to hit. Let's see who's going to come in next inning. Coming in will be Cy Morgan. Cy Morgan, right-hander. Morgan has no record in the series. He did pitch in game 6. No runs in 1 inning. Let's see who's pinch hitting here with only 1 out, bases full. This pinch hitter will be the tying run at the plate. We're going to make this exciting. We're going to bring in Stuffy McInnis. Stuffy McInnis got hurt at the end of the season. He made only one appearance in this World Series. He's part of the $100,000 infield, and he hit .321. Although he didn't bat in this World Series, we are going to use him to pinch hit. So Stuffy McInnis says that he is okay to hit. McInnis comes into the batter's box. Bases loaded, 1 out. Doc Crandall. Full wind up. Pitch to McInnis, 5-6 right-handed. Triple 1-6. It's a bases clearing triple by McInnis. Davis scores. Barry scores. That's unearned. Lapp scores. McInnis with a 3-run triple. Let's look at it again. It was on Crandall's card. Had we used Plank, it would have been triple 1-6 also. But with the butterfly effect, we doubt it would have come up at all. What a big triple by Stuffy McInnis. 5-6 right-handed triple 1-6. It was a 2 on the devil die. And wait a minute, does that get taken back, Joel? Does that get reversed? Do I have to do the balk or... Whoa. Rules are rules. I'm seeking help here. I could look it up. What a heartbreaker that would have been. But if that's the rule, that's the rule. It was a 2. I'm gonna look it up. I don't think so. So Joel confirms, thank you, Joel, that triple is negated. Easy come, easy go. Oh, goodness. I just realized I missed. Of course I didn't see it. We're going to finish this half inning and we'll get to Kathy's question. I did not see it. Kathy Harden in the middle of the 6th. It's a balk situation. Balk or pass ball. First, let's see if it's a balk or a pass ball. And it doesn't mean it is a balk or a pass ball. It means that it is maybe. It's a 1. It's a possible balk. That could be a problem. Let's check out Doc Crandall's balk hole rating. 0. 0. He does not balk, so Stuffy McInnis with a full count. That's the rule, folks. You gotta follow the rules. Okay, here's McInnes now. Bases loaded, 1 out. And the pitch 3-9. Grounds it to short. Double play. Bases loaded, double play. The infield was back. I didn't specify. You have to say it out loud. Bases loaded, double play. Whoa, 3-9, right-handed. We'll write that in when it dries. This is all gone here. Stuffy McInnes will go back to the dugout. No runs. And it's still a 5-1 ball game. That was crazy. Now, Kathy Harden, I want you all to get ready. And please have a guess. Get ready for it now. Here it comes. Here it is. Eddie Matthews hit his 500th home run as a member of the Astros. I did not know that. 1 month later, he was traded to Detroit for a pitcher. This was in '67. Dave Wickersham, Fred Gladding, Fred Lasher, or Hank Aguirre. I swear to God, I was going to say Gladding. I couldn't type it in. I swear to God. SW says Fred. That's okay, SW. We know what you meant. Yeah, poor Stuffy. You got to follow the rules. There you go. We'll give Joel the orange for answering first, plus that's his favorite. And we will give everybody else, especially Kathy Harden, a red one. Thank you, Kathy Harden. I hope you have another. I hope you have a double shot. I am not going to be apologetic about that Stuffy McInnes play, because that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's the rules. What would have been wrong is if I ignored that, knowingly ignored it, and knowingly allowed the triple to get through. I wanted the 3 runs. It was very, very, very exciting. You just might. I have a question for, the 7th inning. If Kathy, if you got one, we can do a double shot. You agree with me, Agent? Oh, yeah, about that issue with Stuffy? Absolutely. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Cy Morgan. He sounds like a name that Frank Zappa would make up. It's 5-1, Cy Morgan on the mound. Here's Chief Myers. Lots of bad luck for Plank, including all the errors that contributed to those runs. Every last one of them was unearned. Here's the pitch to Myers now to start off the bottom of the 6-4-5 right-handed fly ball center for Oldring, 1 out. And here's Doc Crandall. That was a tough inning for Doc, but his first endurance is the 8th. They're going to keep him in. 4-8, right-handed, walked him. Here's Josh DeVore. 6-4 left-handed, grounds it to short X. Barry 248. It's going to be an E48 roll. That's 10. Oh, it's an error. Another error for the for the A's. First and second, nobody out. And here's Larry Doyle. Morgan from the stretch. 6-8, left-handed, flies to center, 2 away. Catch made by Oldring, he throws it in, and here's Fred Snodgrass, clutch situation. And that's 5-3, right-handed, ballpark slash, 1-8, goes through for a base hit. Snodgrass's second base hit today. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. And by the way, Agent, you say, I agree with you, meaning you agree with me on that. There's nothing to agree on. There's no debate. And that's my point. It's not like I'm right. That's the rule. First and second, bases loaded, 2 outs. Red Murray can smash it wide open here in a clutch situation. Here's Morgan. And that's 2-6. And he grounds it to short for Barry. And he throws it to Davis, and the side is retired. No runs. 1 hit, the error, the walk. Bases left, full. Morgan was fortunate there. Top of the 7th. Do you have a question, Kathy, or should I just make it a single shot? Better yet, Kathy, I'm going to move my question to the bottom of the 9th, if I remember. I'll put it here and put a slash there, just so I know it's the bottom. It'll be after the game. Top of the 7th, Doc Crandall trying to win this. Kathy has a question. Good. We'll make it a single shot. You can do a double if you want. Here's Briss Lord now. Crandall, the windup. The pitch to Lord, 4-7, right-handed, grounder to short. Fletcher throws to Merkel, 1 out. And here's Rube Oldring. It's getting late. 5-8, right-handed, flies to left. Lord makes the catch, 2 away. Here's Eddie Collins. Collins 2 for 3. Pitch from Crandall, 4-9 left-handed base hit up the middle, his 3rd hit today. Collins 1 to 15, 1 to 12. Not being held. Here's Frank Baker. That's 1-6. Right-handed, grounder to first. And Merkel takes it to the bag. No boner there. No runs. 1 hit and 1 left. I'll tell you, Crandall has been impressive, leaving runners on base and whatnot. I just want to check something for you all. Just to let you know, the A's won the World Series in 1910, and the last time the Giants won the World Series was 1905. And the Giants beat the Athletics in 1905. So this was a big rematch. Now I want you to all get ready for the question from Kathy Harden now. This will be the middle of the 7th. Wait for it now. Don't cry for her. She was the first woman to hold title of president in the world. Oh, I can't remember her name. I can't, oh. Perón. This goddamn thing won't. Oh, forget it. Shit. Super question from Kathy Harden. Perón. We move to the bottom of the seventh. It's getting late. Cy Morgan. 5-1 Giants. Fred Merkle, the batter. Pitch to Merkle. That is a 6-5 right-handed grounder to short X. Barry, 248. A lot of errors today. 248, 6-2, throws him out. I have a question after the ball game. Here's Buck Herzog. That's 310 right-handed, struck him out. 2 outs. And Art Fletcher, the batter. You're very welcome, Kathy. 1-9 right-handed, struck him out. 1-2-3 from Morgan. We move to the top of the 8th. Doc Crandall has gone all the frickin' way. Murphy on the mound. Christie available if needed. That's 3-3 right-handed. Grounds it to first for Merkle. And he takes it to the bag, 1 away. Fans are getting excited. Harry Davis now. 4-3, right-handed, grounds to first X Merkle, 223. 10-2 E23 for Merkle, already has 1. 11, that's gonna sound good. That's Merkle, 23, and he takes it to the bag. Better yet, he throws it to Crandall covering the bag, 2 outs. Now Jack Barry is the batter. 2-8, right-handed, grounded back to Crandall. He fields and throws it to first. The side is retired. For you Christy Mathewson fans, nothing to feel bad about. He had 2 lousy outings, but he threw a shutout in the first game. So, you know, it's just that Crandall has good stuff today. And he's really working the game very well, along with Chief Myers, letting runners on. He retired this, letting runners on. He retired the side in order this time, but that was the only time. Chief Myers leads it off for the Giants. And if you're looking ahead to the top of the 9th, it'll be Lapp, most likely a pinch hitter for Morgan, and then Lord. Pitch to Myers, 4-3 right-handed, grounds first X. Oh, that will be Davis, 330. 19-3, takes it to the, throws it to Morgan, covering the bag. One out. And here's Crandall. God, that chat. Do you all see that saying chat disconnected? You don't see it, okay. Okay, Doc Crandall, 1 for 2 today. Pitch from Morgan, 2-9, and he walked him. So Crandall is on. Let me check if he's got a running rating. Oh. Crandall for the Giants. No, he does not. Ow. Okay, it's Crandall on first, 1 out. Josh DeVore, the batter. McGraw on the steps, clapping his hands. The pitch to DeVore. That's 2-5. Right-handed walked him. First and second. Morgan's endurance is 5. Nothing to worry about there. Here's Larry Doyle, first and second, nobody out. 6-10, left-handed, grounds to third, X. Baker, 231, 18-2, and he turns the double play, 5-4-3. Baker to Collins to Davis. We're heading to the ninth. Well, fasten your seatbelts. That thing is so annoying. Here's Doc Crandall. He's gone all the way. He's allowed 1 run on 4 hits. He has walked 5, one of them intentionally, and struck out 1. Jack Lapp will lead it off. Left-handed hitter, Crandall now. The windup. The pitch to Lapp. That's 4-5 left-handed. Fly ball left. Under it is DeVore, 1 out. And now there'll be a hitter for Cy Morgan. Morgan allowed no runs in 3 innings. Let's see who's coming in. Let's see who's going to hit. Athletics down by 4. You know, it's going to be Ira Thomas. He's the best they have, 273 hitter. He's a catcher. But he's going to hit here for Cy Morgan. Ira Thomas steps up, 1 out. Giants 2 outs away from beating the A's, the world champions. Here's Crandall now. The pitch to Ira. 1-2. Fly ball center. Snodgrass makes the catch. 2 outs. And it's all up to Briss Lord. 1 out away. Doc Crandall. Fans are on their feet. Crandall gets the sign from Myers. And the pitch to Lord. 2-6. Grounds it to short for Fletcher. Over to Merkel. And the Giants are world champions. The fans are storming the field. I'll be back with the wrap-up in just a minute. Whoa, history rewrites itself. It's really a thank you, Kathy, thank you, Agent, thank you, SW. Uh, it is an alternate history. John McGraw and Crandall was almost mobbed by the fans. It took a police escort to help him off the field. The final, New York Giants 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. Philadelphia Athletics 1 run, 5 hits, and 4 errors. I don't know what to say, but Doc Crandall came through. Doc Crandall, 1 run, 5 hits. Plank allowed no earned runs. He allowed 5 unearned runs. So we have to look to the fielding for the Athletics tough break. Tough break on Stuffy McInnes. Thank you for the questions. And I'm going to now do the other stuff and relax for a bit as the fans get ready to go. And I thank you so much for being here. It was a great, great game. Let me just get a nice little something here to settle on. That's Shibe Park. Appreciate everybody being here. I've had a long day. I don't know about you. This picture was taken just moments before Doc Crandall got lured to ground out for the win. You have a great evening, Kathy Harden. Thank you, Agent. I'm now going to ask my question, which I promised I would do. Thank you all. I'm going to post my question right here in the text. I'd like to see if anybody guesses it. And here it is. Name 4 Brooklyn Dodgers who threw no-hitters. Partial credit for less than 4 named. No Googling. Defeats the whole purpose. One more time, name 4 Brooklyn Dodgers who threw no-hitters. No frickin' Googling. Well, I'll tell you the way I'm going to work this out. Carl Erskine is correct. That's 1 for Joel. That's 1. No frickin' Googling. No Googling, please. Let's see if Newcomb is right. I have to look. No, Newcomb is not right. No. It's a good screen name. Joel Horland says Sal Magley. Magley is correct. He's gotten 2 out of 4. It gets harder. By the way, Erskine had 2. I remember Whitlow Wyatt from Strat-O-Matic. We should just do trivia. We should just do broadcasts on trivia. Can you imagine that? Joel Horland has guests too. And we go on the honor system here. Your honor is expected and appreciated. No Googling, no searching, because the answer to this is ubiquitous online. Oh, I feel good. I feel good about purchasing the 2021 set. I'm not leaving this broadcast until someone names all four. And when I say someone, I mean the same person has to name all four. Preferably not Erskine. Joel got credit for Erskine. That's how the game works. Once you name somebody, you own them, and no one can get credit. There are ample, let me count how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different people. Did Joel guess Sal Magli? Oh my. Joel, I didn't see that. Sal Magli is correct. Oh, I already said that. You see, I don't even remember what I said. Now I sort of did that. He's got 2. He guesses Hugh Casey. The answer is no. Joel Horland stands tight. He's halfway there, Joel Horland. Clem Labine, no. You got a lot of strikes. You get more than 3, though, in this game. I think you've guessed. How many incorrect have you guessed? Whitlow Wyatt, Newcomb, Hugh Casey, and Clem Labine. Now, just I don't consider this trivia. It's Hugh Casey died by suicide. I believe it was a gunshot. A precipitating event was he was being named in some sort of lawsuit or some legal issue regarding having, I believe, being You Are the Father. Joe Black, no. He'll go through every Brooklyn pitcher he can remember. Think great. Early and a great pitcher. I believe he's in the Hall of Fame. But I don't want to mislead you. Hugh Casey, no. Joe Black, no. Clem Labine, no. Sal Magli, yes. I'm sorry, Drysdale. I don't think Drysdale ever played for the Brooklyn Dodgers. I could be wrong. Okay, he was probably in minor league ball in '57 even. I think he came up after they moved to LA. But the answer is Drysdale. I don't think Drysdale ever pitched a no-hitter. He pitched 58 and some odd consecutive scoreless frickin' innings. Drysdale played for Brooklyn, Joel Horland says. And that prompts me to want to look it up myself. I don't think it's a bad question. Wow, I had no idea. 56 and 57. He started a year after Koufax. They were both on the club starting in 56. You know, Koufax pitched in the 59 World Series in one of the games when they were losing bad to the White Sox. They brought him in. And how do I know that? Well, I was listening to a radio broadcast of that game, and I want to tell you it was pretty damn cool to hear in 1959. This is before Koufax became Koufax. It's before he learned to just let up a drop. Just let up a little. Don't try to throw it quite as hard. and just put it there. And then he became unhittable. He actually, just an amazing story. And he was erratic. He walked people, a lot of them. He let up hits. You want to get the ball now over the plate. But there he is. His last year was 69. We had his last start and outing of his career in my Strat-O-Matic 1969 baseball. And I want to tell you all, we had Joel Horlin go halfway thus far. Burley Grimes, Joel, my father would appreciate you. My father was an avid Brooklyn Dodger fan. He used to go to the game at Ebbets Field. He would take the train. Was Burley Grimes only on the Brooklyn Dodgers, or would he play for other teams? Wow, Burley Grimes, what a name. Folks, I am very excited. I wanted to get another set. I was in the market for another set. He played, and he was the last pitcher officially permitted to throw the spitball. Unshaven, menacing premise on the mound. 270 wins. That's pretty damn impressive. Hall of Fame. Jesus. Born in Wisconsin. Emerald. Played in the dead ball era. And then he played in the modern era. Those are interesting people, like Rogers Hornsby. I remember his name. He was on he was a very good hitting pitcher. He was one of 17 spitters that were permitted when it was outlawed. He died of cancer age 92. He lived a long time. Burley Grimes, and let me check his stats out because I want to see. It's not unusual for someone to get traded. Where the hell? Well, let me just take my original search. Whoops. Burley Grimes. Wow, what a career. Jesus. Well, only 18 years. You know why they have this split up for a lot of times? He played on two teams. He played on Brooklyn Dodgers, Giants, Pirates, Cardinals, Cubs, Yankees, and went to some of those folks, some of those teams. But no, Grimes never pitched no. He might have pitched no-hitter, but not with the Brooklyn Dodgers. Your mother went to Ebbets Field many times. My father went to Ebbets Field. My father always told the story. I used to take my lunch to the game in a bag. And his father was fairly well off. I was able, when I was about his age, to generate my own income. I worked as soon as I was able. I would do yard work, shoveling snow, making pretty decent money. Then I was a vendor at age 15, which was my first legal payroll job, and I enjoyed it. I have fond memories of it. Sometimes it was not easy. For example, it was at Shea Stadium. It was Harry M. Stevens was the company. And I made good money back in those days. Sometimes I'd get a check for $30 easy. You know how much $30 was back then? In 1972 and 73. Mostly 73. I was at the game, the playoff game And you had to show up and see if they would let you in. I got in every time. I never got turned out. If you were a vendor, you had to be hired by them, registered by them. And the game, the 73 Harrelson Rose tussle. And I was there. No one was buying after that. I'll never forget the first time I sold soda. So you get chips or something. I don't know how, I don't remember exactly how they figured out, but you had to have the money for the inventory you did not return. And I remember the first time when I got soda. And you got to realize I'm probably 15, just turned 15. Soda! First I would be timid, but then once I got going, soda hip, soda. Soda! Soda hip. I also did ice cream. Ice cream here. Ice cream. And I did hot chocolate at Jet games. Hot chocolate here. Hot chocolate right here. I never got to sell hot dogs. Those are, and of course I never got to sell beer. I wasn't old enough. So we got 2 out of 4 by Joel Horland. His mother went to Ebbets. My father went to Ebbets. He took the train. Can you imagine how cool it was at that ballpark? This was a post. This was a post. Well, conceivably, my father could have gone to a game in 45. He was 14. I went to games when I was like 12 with friends. We'd take one bus all the way down Route 25, Northern Boulevard, heading west, of course, because I'm in Roslyn, the North Shore of Nassau County, Long Island. You gotta just, get down there. Still in Queens, still on the island, but it's Flushing. And they let you off at a sort of a strip shopping area. And then we'd walk over the bridge to the stadium. We thought nothing of it. It was a full bridge. It was not that long, but it's long enough to take. And I went to games. So we have here one person who was a man of honor, Joel Horland, who is apparently, hopefully, not Googled it, so that he's gotten 2 out of 4 of the question tonight. And the question is, name 4 Brooklyn Dodgers, each of which hurled no-nos, no-hitters. Name 4. Now you can go on Joel Horland's coattails. He has 2. Actually, it gets harder. Once the first person gets those two don't count for anybody. Okay? They don't count for nobody. I Googled it since I didn't know any of them, but I won't say unless someone else gets it. Thank you, SW. You are a man of honor. I love it. You know, but you won't say unless somebody gets it. My father used to always tell me of one of them. Okay? He'd always name him. He has an unusual last name. I'll give you that. I'm going to throw a little hint out there. Now, no Googling. Here is the hint. A Brooklyn Dodger who pitched a no-hitter. Well, his last name is a part of the body, the human body. Three-finger brow. No, but you know what? I didn't know Mordecai. I kind of forgot what his nickname was, but it was like off of Mordecai, Mo or something like that. Mordecai Brown. He didn't like to be called Three-Finger Brown. Some, and I'm talking like an historian right now. Some newspaper person gave him the nickname. He called him Three-Finger because he only had three fingers. I think it was from an accident. I could be wrong, it could have been genetic, but he was damn effective. My God, Three-Finger Brown. And we take a gander at Brown and we see that it doesn't look like he did not play for the Brooklyn Dodgers, but it was not a bad guess from Joel Horland. That's not a three-finger. Three-finger Brown. I got someone with four fingers, I think. Right there. Looks like Rocky, the squirrel. Or maybe it's a computer. Or Rosie, the maid. But no, it's not three-finger. And I'm going to hold tight on this one. You know, someone could completely bust things wide open and destroy this game by Googling. And by the way, I didn't know the answer to this, but I learned the answer. I have a frickin' list of them. And there's one who was a famous, I'm going to give another hint. I'm going to give it verbally. I'll repeat it twice. One of the pitchers who threw a no-hitter pitched, I would say, in the 20s. He might have pitched in the 10s, but I'm not sure, maybe at the end of it. But he pitched mainly in the 20s, and he's considered one of the most famous, and I guess great, Dodger pitcher. I think he's in the Hall of Fame, I'm not certain. And Well, since Joel's been so good, I'm going to give him a part. I'm going to embellish this hint really strongly. I like his first name. It's Jazzy. Now, if you don't get that, I like his first name. It's Jazzy. You could have started that with a. You could have put a period after the. I put a semicolon, but you know, some people don't like so. Yes, he's in the hall. Thank you. SW's riding with me. And SW, a man of honor, has decided not to give the answers out. And if you Google it and do the answers, it defeats the whole purpose. It's a juvenile behavior. I mean, we're all adults here, aren't we? Come on. If we can't do a game, a trivia game, this is not trivia though. These guys threw freaking no-hitters. I didn't know there were so many Brooklyns. And then Koufax when he was with the Dodgers, I don't think he threw a no-hitter. He didn't in Brooklyn or when he was with Brooklyn. So I'm still waiting to see what's going on here. I enjoyed the seventh game of the 1911 Strat-O-Matic Baseball World Series. Right, SW, right on. He emerged as unhittable. And, you know, I'm Jewish. I'm not religious at all. I wouldn't mind going to a Seder because there's good food. So there's a cultural component, but I like other cultures. It just so happens the one I'm from is Eastern Europe, combinations of German and Russian and Poland. I mean, if you really go back into the mix, we may have come on my father's side, we may have come from, believe it or not, when I look at emigration patterns in history. Oh, a good Reuben, Jesus. I know. I haven't had a good Reuben in a very, very long time. And I like it cooked a little well done. I'd like it to be kind of dark, just a little bit dark around the edges, and then strong golden, and then lighten up in the middle. But I want it a little crispy, just in a few spots. Yeah, and you could drink whatever you want. I'll have a just for the hell of it. I guess it would be a lot, but I'm gonna take a Coca-Cola on ice, bottomless, fresh, crisp Coke on the rocks, preferably crushed, and what is this? Your grandmother came from Romania in '06. They were giving the Jews a bad time. Big fat pickle on the side. Yeah, oh yeah. You know what? On my father's side, my grandfather and his 12 siblings, yes, 12, came from Russia. And there was something going on then, the revolution. And one of the sons, this is of my great-grandfather. My grandfather is a son of my great-grandfather, and we have pictures of my great-grandfather. and great-grandmother. But I think I would certainly take, it's a jazzy first name. Woo! Think Big Fat Pickle. I like small pickles too, you know, I prefer them actually on the, little on the small side, not too much. And I'd like an assortment of, I just want a little bit of dill, full dill, you know, or whatever it's called. I want it so it's almost a cucumber, but no, add a little, okay, but not too much, okay. And then I want like a half sour, and maybe I would take a sliver of a full sour, just for a taste. I guess you can put that on a sandwich. That would be pretty good. Tonight I have fresh dinner rolls that I'm going to be using to make myself turkey sandwiches, and I'm going to make 2 of them. And with that, I'm going to have macaroni salad, and I'm going to use as, if I continue this broadcast, I'm going to use as a motif the preparation, because I'm getting hungry. I'm just off the 1911 World Series. Really dug it. It was sort of, you know, when I allowed, in I think Game 3, when I allowed Christy Mathewson to stay in long enough, it was 8 innings, I think, to allow 10 runs. That's having faith in your pitcher. And I was a little embarrassed about it, but now, you know, now that I'm, you know, I took my medicine, you get to reflect and you realize, whether he allowed 5 runs, they still would have lost. Don't sweat the small stuff. Don't worry about that. And then he let up 7 runs in 4+ innings, and I thought to myself, you know, at least he didn't allow 10 runs. He won the first game on a shutout. Let's not forget that. But tonight, on the mound, Dodger fans, salute Doc Crandall. Doc Crandall with big win. I think it was 5-1. Just a perfect win. Not a perfect game, but just a super day doing Strat-O-Matic. Now I'm going to tell you what I purchased, which is a big thing to me. It's sort of part of the Zen product. Yeah, good guess. It's a jazzy. It's a jazzy name. Right, SW? I'm trying to get that out there. Saxophone Jones. Well, let me look on my list here. What do I know, right? You know what I mean? What do I mean? No. Now, some of you may, you know, scoff at it or think it's ridiculous, but I'm going to actually just make this, and what I'm going to do for the entertainment value, We've got two Brooklyn Dodgers who threw no hitters, Erskine and Magley. What we're going to do here is we're just going to take 2 rolls. And we're going to cut them ever so carefully. He played in the 20s, I know, but I'd like to know, do you know, SW, did you happen to take a look? Did he play in like 1919? You know, and how much into the 30s did he go? We just open these up a little. There we go. You don't have to actually do it too much. It becomes like a pita, you know, a pocket. But pull this out. Pull this shit out. But be gentle, because you may end up breaking the goddamn thing. Okay, I almost did it there. 1915 to 35, so he really significantly spanned dead ball to modern era. I denote modern era as 1920. I punctuate it there, as many others do. And that's why I do. I've seen others do it, because that's when the spitter was limited. Each team could select one. Now we're going to take the mayonnaise, which is really, it's getting down to the last parts, but we're going to, God damn. As you can see, it's getting hard to get the goddamn thing out. This will be the end of it. God damn, this is getting, wait a minute. Here we go. Just a little, get that shit in there. There it goes. All right. Enough's enough. Just have to get another one. Now, I'm going to get it with a jar next time, because that's not a very reliable. Then we'll just spread this here like this. And then we'll take our meat product. Hey, you take care, Joel. And we will put our meat product in. I have a lot left, but I'm thinking I should eat it all. It's baked, it's roasted turkey. Oh, I think I only have 4 slices, yeah. Okay. Now we also will have a side of macaroni salad, and there's a good deal of it left. So you take your 2 sandwiches and let them be showcased. And this right here, there's nothing to worry about. Okay. And this meal is very easy to prepare. just take the macaroni salad that you had open earlier today, and that's when it was opened, and you just put it right on, and there's your meal. And it's, for me, it's a little something different tonight. You take care. Fresh air. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this without a there. And I can do all sorts of things with my imagination, imagining this being some other kind of gourmet food or something. Boy, that's damn good. I'm gonna take off now, okay, everybody? Unless anyone has anything they want to chat about. Oh, okay. Yeah, enjoy. I'm going to take off, everybody. All right, you all have a good night.